Grandpa told the children about stories of other dangerous animals. He showed them a lion, and as the children explained that they were the most dangerous, he also showed them an eagle telling them that they were more dangerous. He also told them that all animals were dangerous and brought his explanation down to a butterfly because they could be distracting. Their mama told them to not trust animal except meerkats, which was their animal type. It was morning and Tafiti was out. Grandpa warned him to stay away from strangers, especially butterflies. Tafiti went over to have some water and saw this exciting butterfly. He noticed the water left was little and a pig named Bristles wanted to drink from it too. Tafiti decided to leave the water for him, but Bristles continued following him because he wanted to be friends. He heard a loud scream, and when he turned, it was Bristle being carried by an eagle. Tafiti went to his rescue, and when the eagle couldn't hold on both weights any longer, he let them go. Tafiti noticed Bristle was bleeding and decided to take him home for some herbs. When they got home, Grandpa was angry because he brought in another animal even though he was warned. Their mama heard there was a bleeding and didn't hesitate to start treating it. The children tried to chase him away, but they didn't know when they started to play with him. During this, Bristle mistakenly brought down a snake and it attacked them. Grandpa and Mama strategically distracted the snake till its body was knotted together. Afterwards, they found out Grandpa was beaten by a snake and he collapsed. On Grandpa's dying bed, he told Tafiti to stay away from strangers, especially Bristle. Unknowingly, Bristle was eavesdropping and hearing that, he felt bad. They caught him, and Tafiti chased him away. Grandpa told Tafiti that there was only one solution to cure him. It was the blue flower. Before anyone could get it, they had to go through dangerous roads. Bristle also heard this because he didn't leave when he was chased. Tafiti decided to embark on that journey. Mama didn't agree to that, but Tafiti insisted. The next day, Tafiti left quietly. He noticed he was being followed only to find out that it was Bristle. Bristle followed Tafiti on the journey because he felt he was the cause of Grandpa's illness. Tafiti didn't want Bristle to follow him because of what Grandpa said earlier, but Bristle followed him regardless. The journey continued with Tafiti ignoring everything that Bristle had to say. They got to the desert, and Tafiti was happy because he was getting closer to the blue flower. An eagle came again, and Bristle tried calling him, but he wasn't answering as usual. Bristle saved him from the eagle this time. Tafiti didn't appreciate it and still told Bristle to stay away from him. The eagle told them that the road ahead was dangerous, so they'll still be foods anyway. As they journeyed, they found an oasis, but the water there was very little, and they were both thirsty. Just then, some birds made their way there, and were also thirsty. Seeing the baby bird, they let them have the little water. Tafiti was angry because he didn't have any to drink, and he was made fun of by a mouse. Tafiti instructed Bristle to keep an eye on him because he thought he had water somewhere. He was tracked into a little hole, and in there, they found melons. Tafiti asked him to spare one, but he refused, saying he had planned each of them for each season. While the arguments went on, Tafiti heard wolf sounds and told the others to be quiet. It was too late, and were already surrounded by wolves. Tafiti used same tactics as his grandpa and tried distracting them. This was working fine until he fell. The wolves tried him, but Bristle came to his rescue by throwing melons on them. They were surrounded by wolves, but Bristle hurriedly jumped on the melons. This made the wolves distracted by the melon's taste. Taking one of the melon, they left there and continued their journey. They decided to eat the melon and found the mouse in there. He let them have the melon, but as he was about leaving, he complained about not having anyone or a family. Bristle and Mouse made some noise with their nose, and this upset Tafiti, and he tried leaving. The mouse asked where she was off to, and Bristle told him about the blue flower. The mouse knew the location and headed over there with Bristle. Tafiti had no other choice than to follow them because she wasn't sure of the location. As they journeyed, Bristle and Mouse bonded well because they had a lot of things in common. They journeyed up until they found an ocean. Bristle and Tafiti ran over to have some water, but spat it out immediately because it was salty. Looking around the area, they found skeletons and bones and thought it wasn't safe. The mouse thought they should go back, but they didn't want to because that was the way to the blue flower. This was when the mouse told them that he lied to them about knowing the location because of what they did to his melons. Bristle felt emotional, and from the teary eye they saw the stars forming animals. When Tafiti saw it, they knew the right way they'd go through the stars. As they wished to the stars, Bristle wished for a family, and Tafiti comforted him. They all hugged each other. They woke up to everywhere looking foggy. Just then, they noticed something moving underground only to find out it was beetles. They saw the beetles bring out water from their body, and the mouse tried to drink from it, but the beetle didn't let him. Tafiti and Bristle tried doing same, but water didn't seem to be coming out. After a while, Tafiti noticed water coming from Bristle's ear and drank from it. Bristle and the mouse also drank, and they were all happy because they just had some water to drink. They continued their journey, and Tafiti noticed the gate of snakes from afar, and Bristle danced towards there in excitement. Just then, he noticed how hot the floor was, and that his tail was also fire. He hurriedly tried quenching it, and they noticed that they couldn't cross because the floor was very hot. They waited till it was night to cross the road. They were all tired, and they had to cross it before the sun came up. Bristle couldn't walk any longer, and Tafiti tried pushing him till they crossed the road, while the mouse couldn't wait because the sun was getting closer. The eagle came by and was happy they were going to be roasted, so his meal would be tasty. The mouse tried getting them to stand up because Tafiti couldn't walk again too. During this, the mouse made noises that woke some elephants up. The mouse and the elephant had a love at first sight moment. The elephant threw eagle on the hot floor and helped the mouse and his friends cross the road. The mouse and the elephant confessed love to each other as they journeyed. They got to a little river, and the elephant put them all down and poured water on them. Tafiti and Bristle were really surprised on how the mouse bonded with the elephant. When Tafiti looked into the river, he saw his grandpa's face telling him not to forget his promise. Hearing this, Tafiti hurriedly continued his search for the blue flower. They noticed the mouse and the elephant was still in their love moment, so they decided to leave them. They got to a very windy location and in the midst of all the chaos, Bristle asked Tafiti if he could come leave with them after they found the blue flower. Tafiti refused because Grandpa wouldn't let it, and this led to them having an argument which made Bristle turn back. Tafiti tried searching for him, but couldn't find him. When the storm was over, he tried searching again and still was able to find him. He muttered words to himself and blamed himself for everything. Just then, he heard Bristle's voice, and when he went over to check, he fell into a water. He found himself drowning, and Bristle went to his rescue. In that cave, Tafiti saw a picture that Bristle had drawn of his family. He put Bristle's picture together with it signifying that they're all family. They continued their search and could only go away from that cave through the water. Tafiti didn't like water, so Bristle made him stay on his back while they crossed over. While they searched for a way, they were attacked by a shark, and as they ran from it, they found a way out, but Bristle was still stuck. The shark forcefully came after him, and this threw Bristle to the other side. They found the gate of snakes directly at their front, and before they could get happy about it, Bristle was attacked by a snake. Tafiti went to his tactics. They were able to confuse the snake into a knot. At this moment, the shark that was stuck came out and Bristle threw the snake at it, which made them both fall into a river. Bristle and Tafiti headed over to get the flower. They searched the whole area, but didn't find any flower. It was raining, and they went for shelter. They felt sad and slept off afterwards. It was morning, and Tafiti woke up to the blue flower in front of him. He tried taking it carefully, but Bristle ate it immediately he woke up. Tafiti was very angry about it, and when they turned, they noticed there were a lot of it. Tafiti remembered that it rained, and Mama said Grandpa wouldn't survive the next rain. It also occurred to them that if the rain hadn't gotten where Grandpa was, but it would take time to go back, so they gave up. Just then, the birds that they helped with water at the dessert came by. They offered to help them, but Bristle couldn't fit into the pelican's mouth. The eagle came over there too and watched them. Bristle told Tafiti to go without him, so he'd save Grandpa. Tafiti went over with them, and the eagle felt really emotional about it. Tafiti also cried on his way back home. He thought about all the nice memories of him and Bristle as he journeyed back home, and it left him in tears. Tafiti had gotten to his home and hurried to give them the blue flower, but Mama said it was too late. He still tried to revive him regardless, but it didn't work and it left him in tears. He went outside to thank the pelicans and saw Grandpa come outside too. They were very happy and praised Tafiti saving Grandpa all by himself. Tafiti told them he didn't do it alone, but with Bristles. Right there, they noticed Bristles being brought in by the eagle, and Tafiti was really happy to see him. Grandpa came, and seeing Grandpa's angry face, Bristle left. Tafiti didn't let Bristle go, and he told Grandpa he wouldn't have done it without him. He told him how many times he was saved by Bristle on the journey. Tafiti went after Bristle and asked him to stay with him. Grandpa also told Bristle that he could come and live with them. The end.